Barakatah YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, BaHaSham Qadash. Taban is the apostles and elders and great Muslim who taught me this truth in its entirety, according to the Bible. Peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing this truth all over the earth. Yeah, the title of this lesson, YaHaWah is pouring out his judgments, right? The Most High YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, pouring out his judgments, right? King of terrors, right? And you know, it's a commonplace in today's society. You know, especially with the wacky tacky doctrine. You know, plantation Christianity doctrine. You know, that YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is love, man. You know, all smiles and all love. You know, and the truth of the fact being, he's not, right? So yeah, them California fires that are burning right now, you know, those are YaHaWah's judgments, man. You know what I mean? It's a known fact that YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, all throughout the scriptures, you know, judges with fire, purges with fire. So yeah, we're gonna peep this clip and then get into some precepts.
In recent memory. Now, of course, we've been warning at AMT. Hey everybody, Christopher Green. This is an emergency update warning. This is a special alert. Residents of California, just like we predicted last week, 2 million were without power intentionally as a result of the PG&E shutdown. And as millions of people reported, there wasn't even any wind. And there was speculation that the fires might, in fact, have been started by PG&E themselves. Follow that by this week, 500,000 people in both Northern California. Notice all the power is on for the elites, all the billionaires, all the major cities. Everything is fine in San Francisco. And this is affecting not just NorCal, but Southern California. Now, breaking live, October 26, 2019, PG&E will cut power to up to 1 million Americans in California. This is the most serious blackout and alleged weather event we have seen in history and in recent memory. Now, of course, we've been warning at AMTV for several weeks now. Get out of California. They're running drills.
This guy said alleged weather event, right? But yeah, 1 million people without power. It's a lot of people, man. Let's grab a precept, man, because it's all throughout the scripture that YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, you know, passes his judgments, right? And this is all spiritual right now, man. What you see going on over there, it's spiritual, right? Let's go to Amos 1 verse 11. Right. Actually, let's go to verse 1 first, right? These are the words of Amos, right? Who was among the herdmen of Tekoa, which he saw concerning Israel in the days of Uzziah, king of Judah, and in the days of Jeroboam, the son of Joash, king of Israel, 2 years before the earthquake. Yeah, so Amos was a prophet, right? In the days of King Uzziah, king of Judah, and Jeroboam, right? So he's a prophet, right? So let's go to Amos 1, verse 11. Thus saith YaHaWah power, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 for 4. I will not turn, Salakia. Thus saith YaHaWah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and 4 for 4. I will not turn away the punishment of thereof, because he did pursue his brother with the sword, and did cast off all pity, and his anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever, right? So this is Amos speaking the words of the Most High YaHaWah, BaHaSham YaHaWaShi in regards to the transgressions of Edom, right? Not turning it away and pursuing his brother, not turning away his punishment of Jacob and pursuing his brother Jacob with the sword, right? Verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra, right? So we're seeing right here that Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi passes judgment with fire, right? And going back to what I was saying, this is spiritual, right? What's going on in California right now is spiritual. Everything that's going on right now in these last days is spiritual, right? So if you look at if you look at these places, Teeman, right? All spiritual, right? Everyone's running around. Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is all love, right? Teeman was the name of an Edomite clan, right? And of its eponym according to the Bible, and an ancient biblical town of Arabia, right? Teeman, an ancient Edomite clan. So, right, we're seeing these things spiritual, right? But I will send a fire, verse 12, Amos 1, verse 12. But I will send a fire upon Teeman, right? Which shall devour the palaces of Basra, right? Basra was also a city in Edom, right? So Teeman being the clan, Basra being the city. Edomites, man, right? Basra means sheepfold and was a pastoral city in Edom, southeast of the Dead Sea. Khan. So you have to look at these things, these judgments, as spiritual, man. You know what I mean? As spiritual. So we see these fires raging. You know, we know it's a tool of judgment that YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi uses, right? And he's made reference to that throughout the Holy Scriptures, all throughout the Holy Scriptures. Fire. You know what I mean? Let's go to Jeremiah 21. So Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is passing judgments on Babylon the Great, America the Great, spiritual Babylon, right? Esau's kingdom, right? Jeremiah 21 verse 14. But I will punish you according to the fruit of your doings, right? So Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is punishing because of the doings and the sinning, right? The fruit, right? The fruit of your doings, right? Saith Yahweh, and I will kindle a fire in the forest thereof, and it shall devour all things round about. Right, once again, making reference to YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, you know, one of his tools of judgment being fire, right? Kindle a fire in the forest thereof, and it shall devour all things round about it. We see that happening right now in California right now, man. You know, the fire has been kindled, right? The Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi put the spirit on however it happened, whether it be natural or whether it be these allegations that PG&E is the ones that started it, right? But it's been kindled. Yeah, all spiritual, man. You know what I mean? You look at precepts like 1 Samuel 2 and 6, you know. I kill, I make alive. Right? 1 Samuel 2 and 6. Right? The Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi killeth and maketh alive. He bringeth down to the grave and bringeth up. Khan. So we know Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is the author of all of this, right? All spiritual, man. You know what I mean? Let's go to the book of 2nd Esdras. Second Esdras 16, verse 4. A fire sent among you, and who may quench it? Right? Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi sent this fire among them, right? Right? And he's asking questions here. Who may quench it? Right? Only him, right? Most High Yahweh BaHaSham YaHaWaShi can quench it. No man can quench it, right? No technology can quench it, right? Unless YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi allows it. Verse 5. Plagues are sent unto you, and what is he that may drive them away? right? Another question again, man. Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, right? This is a conversation with the prophet Esdras, right? May any man drive away a hungry lion in the woods? You know, a hungry lion, right? Picture a famished, starving lion. Can you turn it away as a man? You can't. It's YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi alone, right? Or may one quench the fire and stubble when it hath begun to burn? Khan. So we know the Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi, once again, is the author of all of this, man. You know, the Most High delights. Delights, a matter of fact, let's get that. The Most High loves, he loves judgment, right? The Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi loves judgment, right? Once again, debunking that doctrine that the Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is our love, man, right? He's not our love. These are his judgments going forth. Psalms 37, verse 28. For YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi loveth judgment. Loveth judgment. And forsaketh not his saints. They are preserved forever, but the seed of the wicked shall be cut off. Khan. YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi. Right? Loves to judge. Is the judge. Right? Doesn't forsake his saints. Right? But the judgments that are passing are for the wicked, man. So we know that, you know, Babylon the Great, America the Great, spiritual Babylon, it's a wicked place, man. Right? Let's go back to 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 16. Second Ezra 16, verse 18. The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. Right, these are the times we're in right now, man. You know what I mean? The beginning of sorrows and great mournings. The beginning of famine and great death. The beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear. The beginning of evils. What shall I do when these evils shall come? Right? So what we see going on right now at a rapid pace is the beginning of sorrows, man. You know what I mean? Famines, wars, great death, right? Everyone in fear, right? Those that are in power in fear. We see that going on right now. Verse 19, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. Scourges for amendment. Let's look up that word, scourges. A whip used as an instrument of punishment. Khan. So the Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi is punishing, man. Right? When he sends forth these judgments, it's to punish. Right? He's not loved, man. These are his judgments. Let's get Deuteronomy 32, verse 41. To show again that he's not loved. And these are his judgments. Right? Deuteronomy 32, verse 41. If I whet my glittering sword, and my hand take hold on judgment. This verse is so beautiful, man. If I whet my glittering sword. Let's look at that word, wet. Beautiful, beautiful precept, man. Wet. Sharpen the blade of a tool or weapon. Yes, yes. Beautiful precept, man. Beautiful precept. If I whet my glittering sword. How's this love, man? Sharpen my shining, glittering sword. How is this love? And my hand take hold on judgment. I will render vengeance to my enemies and will reward them that hate me. Khan. So we know Babylon the Great, spiritual Babylon, America the Great, hates the Most High, man. Enmity against the Most High YaHaWah BaHaSham YaHaWaShi. Right? So the Most High YaHaWah is showing you right here, man. He's sharpening his sword to render vengeance to his enemies, man. Right? Let's close out with one last precept. Right? So these places are being brought low, man. Right? These places, once great, once feasting, once eating. Right? Pride of life. Right? Remembering that prophecy of Amos. This is Tobit 2 verse 6. Remembering that prophecy of Amos, as he said, your feast shall be turned into mourning, and all your mirth into lamentation. Right, so we see this happening, man. You know? Bliss turning into mourning, happiness turning into mourning, feasts turning into mourning. Right, we see this happening in America the Great. We're seeing happening across the world, right? Judgments, man, right? And all your mirth into lamentation, right? No more mirth, man. Everyone's weeping and wailing and mourning, right? Grieving, right? In fear, in panic, right? A constant state, man, on a worldwide level. And it's only going to get worse, man. You know what I mean? Because the ultimate, when it's all said and done, YaHaWaShi has to establish his kingdom of righteousness, man. And the only way to do it is to take these crowns, right? Take these crowns off of these off of Esau's leaders, right? And establish his kingdom, man, with his elect. And most high willing, we are of the elect. I pray you're edified, right? Barakatha YaHaWah, Barakatha YaHaWaShi, BaHaSham Qadash. Double honors to the apostles and the elders of great Muslim who taught me his truth in its entirety, according to the Bible. Peace and salutation to the Akim out there pushing his truth all over the earth. Right? Stay focused, stay in this word, stay prayed up. Kwam Yasharallah, Abad Babal.